Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to the garage. Today we're looking over the VK 45.03, the new Tier 7 German premium heavy tank that will be available very soon in the store. The 45.03 is armored very similarly to the Tiger 1 with 100mm up front and 80mm on sides and rear of the hull. The difference here, though, is that while the Tiger 1's armor is mostly flat with very little angling, the 45.03's armor is mostly well angled. Frontal hull armor is angled much like the Tiger 2, as is the sides and rear, which makes that 100mm much more effective at providing protection. The turret appears to be the same as the Tiger 2's stock Porsche turret with 100mm up front and 80mm on the sides and rear. As well, this turret does have some angling to make the most of its armor thicknesses with some notable weak spots, including the areas just to the right and left of the gun mantlet, commander's cupola, and that bulge in the turret side that accommodates the commander's cupola. 45.03 has a power to weight ratio of 10.68 horsepower per ton, which is not great, but is typical of German heavy tanks, and so should not come as much of a surprise, I don't think. It does allow a top speed of 38 kilometers per hour, a hull traverse speed of 38 degrees, and a turret traverse of 22 degrees. Not bad, but not great either. There is only one choice of gun on this tank, but it's a good one, being this 88mm L71 that we all know and love with its 203mm of penetration with regular AP ammo and 237mm with that spicy APCR. Average damage is 220 hit points, and to ensure you can apply all of this to the enemy's tanks, it has .34 accuracy, which isn't bad, and a 2.7 second aiming time and a decent view range of 250 meters. The aim time could use a little help, but it's not unusable. An 8 round per minute rate of fire is also quite reasonable at Tier 7. In order to get a little more from your 45.03, you can load in consumables, provisions, and equipment. I like to run the multi-purpose restoration pack, the repair kit, and adrenaline for those desperate situations when your opponent has you on the ropes. Being a premium tank, you should be able to afford the provisions, I would say, so I like to load in the improved fuel, which will help out your turret traverse speed, the chocolate, and the protective kit. For equipment, I run the rammer to reduce our reload by 10%, the enhanced gun laying drive to improve our aim time, and the coated optics to improve our already good view range, extending it out to 275 meters. So, what's cool about the 45.03? Well, it feels more like the Tiger 1 should always have felt. Like in this game, angled armor will serve you well in helping to bounce shots, and the big tracks that cover a large portion of the side will allow you to side scrape a bit as they eat up enemy shots. The gun is quite adequate at Tier 7. The L71 delivers consistently, and most often will not let you down, and it's accurate enough for long-range fire. Well folks, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. And if you really enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. As well, be sure to visit my social media pages, both on Facebook and Twitter. This is where I post info that, well, not belonging in a video, it's worth taking a look at. I would also like to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters. If you like what I do and enjoy the community all of us humans are building, please consider supporting the mission via my Patreon page. There are quite a few options with varying levels of support. Maybe one of them will suit you. Links to all things in the video description. Alright folks, thanks very much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you next time.